We feel like not speaking with anyone. We want to snap. Behaving for that sort. When all these things are happening to us, so we learned about our cycle, how to embrace them, what are the 4 phases of the cycle. Now out of that, the 2 phases are very outwards, where you are probably extrovertish, you want to enjoy the whole life, you want to go out, you want to dance, you want to do your work and everything. But as soon as the 2 other phases arrive, you start getting a little bit in a different mood. You start getting angry, irritated, maybe anxious, and then you also have a lot of changes that happen in the body during that time. So let's talk about these 2 phases. Now that you have started tracking your symptoms, you have started tracking your cycle, you already know that during these 2 phases, there's a lot happening in your body and also in your emotions and behaviors. So I've tried to divide and categorize them into 3 parts. One is physicality or the body, 2 is emotions, and the third one is behavior. So let's look at what's happening. So in your body, you may start feeling bloated, cramps, pain in the body, headache, backache, nausea, all those things. Or maybe difference in the temperature also. You may feel very hot, you may feel very cold. Now this is what is happening to your body. Now in your emotions, you may be feeling sudden bursts of anger. You may be feeling agitated, you may be feeling sad, you may be feeling disgusted, you may be feeling hurt. And how are we channeling what's happening in the body and what's happening on the emotion in our behavior? So the way it gets translated oftentimes with us women is we may feel irritated, upset, angry. We feel like shutting down completely. We feel like not speaking with anyone. We want to snap. We want to just be within ourselves instead of going out. So when all these things are happening to us, it is also important for us to know that how are we going to deal with these changes so that we remain calm and the world around us also remains calm. Here are some of the tips that I can give you. You would have already heard these tips, but we generally don't follow them. So it's always good to understand them and start following them. So first of all, let's talk about the body. Exercise, especially yoga. There are dedicated stretches in our yogic culture which can actually give you a lot of relief from menstrual and even luteal phase related issues that you are facing. Second is pranayama. Pranayama like Anulom Vilom, pranayama like Bhastrika, Bhramari. They are very beautiful practices to anyway incorporate into your daily life and feel good. But during this time, it can be really very useful. Next is nutrition. Get supplements. Ask your dietitian or your physician to suggest you the supplements that you can have during this time. And then also, if you need, have medications. You could even use traditional Chinese medicine, Ayurvedic medicines like Shatavari. There are so many. You could go and consult the experts to incorporate it in your well-being journey. Make sure that you are eating healthy and well-balanced meal. And there are certain food groups which are mood lifters like dark chocolates, and you can have it in small portions. And the third group of remedy is self-love and self-care. Learn to be compassionate with yourself as you are going through this journey. Be as compassionate as you are with any other friend of yours. That compassion has to come to you as well. Be loving and kind towards yourself. Write down the best part of the day so that it can bring smile on your face. And whatever is happening in your mind, body, in your emotions, journal them. Write them down so that they are out of your system. Along with that, a little warm bubble bath always helps. So do take care of yourself very well and keep embracing your cycle. And I will see you with more wisdom very soon.
Video House.